Final of the Class 2 girls 100-meter hurdles. The principals in lanes 3 and 4. Crystal Morrison, St. Jago in 3. Ackera Nugent, the Youth Olympic Games bronze medalist in 4. Sent off. Oh, Morrison caught up well. Ackera Nugent is right there with her. Nugent step forward. Morrison tries to hold her at bay, but Nugent pulls away from Morrison and dismantles the field. Ackera Nugent with a stunning performance. 12.89. We await the wind reading on that. It's legal, and that's a new world youth record for this Excelsior athlete. Ackera Nugent, the 16-year-old with a stunning run.
I'm Ackera Nugent, and I'm the under-18 100-meter hurdles world record holder.
Moments after this historic race, Ackera is back with her high school teammates, trying to hide from the cameras, and is oblivious to what she has just done on the track. As a matter of fact, the time was never announced inside the stadium, so only the official timekeepers knew what Ackera had done in her first hurdles race of the season. It was not until the next morning that she found out.
I woke up because my mommy was kind of getting ready to go to work, and I woke up to a message, 2 messages, and I was like, what? They were just joking. Anyways, I didn't pay it any mind, and then I got a 3rd message, and I was like, what? And I ran to my mommy and I said, mommy.
I was saying, Ackera, you really break the world record. She said, Mom, you don't believe me. She said, look here. And she started to scream and hold me and squeeze me. And I said, Ackera, there is where the Lord is wonderful. It is miracle working God. This one is really working.
And then she hugged me up and she said that she's proud of me. And then we gave her a word of prayer.
Ackera Nugent was born April 29, 2002, the youngest of 3 daughters to Judith Thomas.
She takes about 1 year and about 3 months to walk. And I said, oh, you take so long for walk? One morning I stand up in the house. And I just see she stand up and she look at me and I said, Ackera, what happened now? And I just see she run off.
When my mommy normally send me to the shop, I normally run and get bruises. And when I come back home, I normally cry to her.
I always said to her, take your time because you want to fall down. She said, Mommy, don't you know that I can run? Oh, I want to fall down. I said, you need to take your time. By the time I look around, I said, this child come home.
Holy Rosary Primary School, with just over 500 students, is half the size of the typical Jamaican school which dominates the sport of athletics at this level. The concrete on which they train literally highlights the lack of growth which should take place here. Ackera, however, was a rose longing to bloom, and the hurdles she faced in primary school would become the literal representation of the event she would do years later.
When I went to primary school and my coach saw me, that's Mr. Perkins.
One day at Peacock when she was in grade 1, I saw this little girl and I said, you know, that girl had something there, and discovered that her talent was good. So it was near to sports day and we were eliminating children for the houses, and she ran against others and she looked very well. So from there on, I took her and I said, come back here, track team for you.
He decided that I'm supposed to do tracks, and I got my first primary school champs medal in grade 3. Hurdles is my favorite event because I see hurdles as an opportunity to take out anything that I have on the inside that's bothering me. Each hurdle I attack, it's basically an obstacle that I've jumped over. Yes, I had a lot of fear because I thought it was too high, I would fall, but then When growing older and getting to realize that in life you're eventually going to fall and you have to be strong enough to hold yourself up and just go over that barrier.
The fear of those 10 barriers prevented Ackera from champ's glory as she only finished 4th in her favourite event in 2018. But she was determined to represent Jamaica in October that same
It's
year.
a sheer class from the Jamaican, 13.46, plank second. I think there's more where that came from the Jamaican.
When I went to the Youth Olympic Games to see that out of every hurdler that I've known that I thought were better than I am, I was that person to actually make the Youth Olympic team as well as to make my country proud on a sprained ankle.
I was like, wow. Ackera, is you this? She said, Mommy, don't you tell me I'm going with a victory and I'm come home with it. I was like joy and happiness.
They say it takes a village to raise a child, and Ackera's case is no different. The Excelsior High School track and field program has served as Ackera's home away from home.
You have my coach, Mr. Clive. He started off with me, then turned me over to Mr. Dougie. Then you'll have Mr. Russell, and you'll have that one favorite adult in your life, other than your mom, and that would be my English teacher, Miss Harvey.
Ackera is a different kind of girl. She's stable, but I think what is most unique about her as a student, and I've taught a few in a couple of years I've been here, is that despite her age and despite her thoughts, she's still a child. She still enjoys just combing her hair in two or just playing or just hugging or whatever it is. So even though she carries several positions of responsibility, she's not swayed. She still understands that she's a child, and whatever it is that she requires, she's not afraid to ask for it.
She's a dedicated athlete, loves the sport, and she's someone that listens to her coach.
One of the hallmarks of a good leader is being a good listener, and Ackera leads both on and off the track at Excelsior High.
I have worked really hard with a lot of these girls to ensure that they're there, and I support them in training when they feel like giving up. I'm the loudest there to say, let's go in training, and I motivate them right through.
Everybody now see that they can win and want to win. Right? Everybody is seeing that, hey, it's the same field that we train on, the same gym that we work out in, it's basically the same program, the same coaches, right? So if Ackera can achieve that, they can achieve it also.
Nugent, Jamaica, 6.
Achieving this success so early can be a distraction for most teenagers, but Ackera is determined to stay focused.
Nothing has changed, and I don't expect anything to change because I'm still training as hard as I was training, no easing up, because in life, something is given to you, it can always be taken from you. And if you want to maintain that, you have to ensure that the same amount of work you put in to get it is the same amount of work you have to put in to get even further. You can't expect to just sit down and want something and it will just come to you. Life doesn't work like that. You have to get out there, you have to sweat for it, you have to cry for it, you have to even bleed for it. And if you fail, don't you give up right there. Just remember that there is gonna be another time there when you're gonna succeed and the Lord will deliver you. No matter how long it might take, never you give up. You hold on to your faith and get it done.